Nothing like a good lengthy piss. That's a drink pour. I wasn't peeing on the podcast. Drums. That one. Ow!
Sorry.
Welcome to Fortnitely, the podcast about Fortnite. Hello and welcome, Greyson and Andrea, and numbers 4 through possibly more than 4. Welcome to Fortnitely, the podcast about Fortnite. Don't worry, Sienna is still part of the podcast. Sienna did not disappear in a cloud of vapor or light or bullets. But we do have a guest co-host today and a drummer. Greyson was playing one of the drums. Andrea helped out with some of the drums too. We got a record button from Andrea, which is pretty good. I helped make some of the drums with the pattern and setting the tempo. You know, it was important. And there's guitar that I did, inspired by the chords Celine Dion wrote for us. She's still on vocal rest, but she's helped out in numerous ways, just in regards to composition for the numerous podcasts that we have going on the Good Idea podcast feed and at the Sinister Parent Company. Andrea, welcome to the podcast. Thanks for recording. Greyson, welcome to the podcast. Thanks for joining as a co-host, and thank you for playing Fortnitely with me. Sorry for playing Fortnite with me. Fortnite and Fortnitely are they're almost synonymous to me at this point. I love Fortnitely and I love Fortnite dearly. Both no different to me. Greyson, what's your Fortnite experience?
Well, when it came out, my sister had it and I tried it, but my mom didn't let me.
Your mom didn't let you play Fortnite?
Yeah.
I think that's wrong.
Yeah, I do too.
Don't you think it's wrong that she's my mom too. I think it's wrong that mom didn't let you play Fortnite.
Yeah.
I think mom was bullying you. It's very rude.
I guess you could say that.
Yeah, I could. I think it's unfair because Fortnite's the best video game ever made. And it's just not fair that you didn't get to play Fortnite until just recently, at least on a regular basis. It's kind of a new. Now you get to play Fortnite all the time because we've convinced Mom. I wasn't really involved in this, other than, of course, being the producer of the podcast about Fortnite. But you and your friends convinced Mom that like Fortnite's pretty cool. So I'll take back what I said about Mom bullying you, because now Mom thinks Fortnite's really cool. Greyson, what are some of the things Mom has said about how awesome Fortnite is?
I don't know. She said that it was the best game in the world. She also said that she was the best, except she hasn't gotten a victory royale before.
She said she was the. Are you struggling with the feedback a little bit?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, not the feedback, but the monitoring. It's a little hard. What if I can turn it up a little? Here. Is that a little better?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So some of the things Mom said that Fortnite is the best game in the world, and that she's the best at Fortnite, but that she hasn't gotten any victory royales.
Yeah.
Something's fishy to me about that.
Yeah.
I think if she were the best at Fortnite, she would have gotten at least one victory royale. You know, the best Fortnite players they don't shoot very much. Mostly they climb and they jump. There's a lot of climbing and jumping that they do, and I've learned a lot about that recently. Mom, I think, is a player who climbs and jumps a lot, but never shoots. And so I think that's she's probably the best in Fortnite at climbing and jumping. I bet if you look at her stats, she climbs and jumps all over the place. She's been playing Fortnite since Atari. Lots of climbing and jumping. And, you know, Fortnite, when it was on Atari, actually took its jumping physics straight from the game Pitfall. So Mom's really good at all the climbing and the jumping in Fortnite, but she never shoots anybody. So when it comes down to that last little bit, she's climbed and jumped her way to the best hiding spot in the whole game. She stayed in the circle the whole time. Lots of jumping forward, climbing upwards. The usual things you have to do to stay alive in Fortnite. But you can't win if somebody is at the end with you and they shoot you and you don't shoot back. I mean, you can attack them with a physical weapon or with fire, perhaps. But most, like, let's say shoot as a general term. If you get attacked, that's better. If someone attacks you and you don't attack back, you just climb and jump. At some point, you're going to lose the game.
Yeah.
Isn't that the problem with how Mom plays Fortnite?
Yeah.
How do you like to play Fortnite, Greyson? Climbing and jumping, shooting? Are there weapons you really like?
I mostly like the shotgun.
I like the shotgun too. Which one? Do you like a pump or a tactical?
Tactical.
Nice. You don't like the primal shotgun very much? Mm-mm.
Or the rifle. I forgot what.
Infantry rifle? Or like assault rifle?
No, it's like an actual rifle.
The pump action shotgun?
Huh?
The pump shotgun? Or
No.
is there a rifle I'm trying to think, because I know lots of Fortnite weapons, but I can only think of the infantry rifle. It's the only and the assault rifle, and there's different versions of the assault rifle. I mean, the primal assault rifle is very much like the original rifle. The primal, or is that the primal SMG? They're both very much like the original rifle. Most guns were the same until 1912.
Yeah.
It's all about the World War.
It's some sort of gun where it's pretty much a telescope. So when I'm walking around...
Sniper!
Yeah.
A sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
love
love
it
the sniper rifle.
because whenever I aim it and I shoot someone, they die.
I like the sniper rifle because when I shoot it at somebody and I aim it right, they die. That's why I like the sniper rifle. When I got into shooting games, I think my start was mostly with TF2. You know, Fortnite I got into in 2017 on the Nintendo Switch more recently, but initially on my gaming laptop, GT 62R 700,000 billion Dominatrix 12. Yeah, it's the name of the computer.
Yeah, I like that one.
How do you feel about how the keyboard lights up?
I love it.
It looks like the drum machine.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. We've talked about some of your favorite weapons. You like the sniper rifle. That was what I was saying. TF2. When I got TF2, initially, I really liked to play as the sniper. I enjoyed being able to stand in places where people didn't hurt me and kill people from far away when they couldn't see me as well as I could see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
That's kind of where it's at.
People would be in a battle, and I just steal their kill from, like, across the map.
Dude, Greyson, I've seen you play Fortnite before. You're so good at aiming. If you get into the high point with enough climbing and jumping, you get up into the highest point on the map.
Yeah.
And from there, you can see everything with your sniper rifle. And I've seen you just win the game. Like, you are way outside the storm circle, but because you had enough med kits that you'd stored up at the beginning of the game by killing a bunch of people with your sniper rifle and then throwing the med kits to just sit around you because you couldn't even hold enough. But you just had your sniper rifle, your bullets, and then full entire set of med kits filling the rest of your inventory.
Yeah.
And then med kits all over the ground. And so you just stood at the highest point in Fortnite, and I've seen you do this over and over again. You climb and jump all the way up there. You get all these med kits from all these people and all these boxes, and you litter the ground with them, and you fill your inventory with them, and you snipe and get your victory from across the whole dang map. You shoot the people who are inside the circle. They're like, there's somebody else. There's one dude inside the circle. He's like, where's the other guy? It's you with all your med kits and your sniper rifle at the whole other side of the map. And you snipe him in one hit, headshot, they die.
Exactly.
And that's how I've seen you win all 9 of your chicken dinners.
Yeah.
Greyson, will you stream on Twitch? What's your Twitch streamer name?
Great 10.
Great 10?
Yeah.
Nice. Can people play with you on Fortnite as Great 10 while you're streaming?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to do that. What do you like to talk to your stream buddies about in the stream chat? Like the people who are watching you while you're playing?
What should I do?
Oh, yeah. That's a good question to ask the people who are in the stream chat. And
Yeah.
what do they usually suggest? What kinds of things? Climbing, jumping, obviously.
Yeah.
Shooting.
Exactly.
They tell you when to shoot now. Shoot now. Come on. Come on. Why aren't you shooting? And there's somebody else in the comments like, listen, if he shoots right now, if Great 10 shoots right now, he's going to totally blow up his spot. Everyone's going to know exactly where he is, and they'll know exactly how to kill him when he's at the highest point on the map with his sniper rifle. He can't shoot until the perfect moment.
Yeah.
Don't shoot until you can definitely not see the whites of their eyes if you're a sniper. It's a big deal. Welcome to Fortnite News. This is the segment of the Fortnitely podcast where we talk about Fortnite news. Grayson, lots of new stuff in Fortnite. We were just talking on the last episode. There's aliens. Mm-hmm. Now, what are your thoughts on the aliens in Fortnite?
They're weird.
Weird alien. What makes them weird? Is that they're different than you?
No, because they're in UFOs, picking you up and just throwing you for no reason.
That's exactly what aliens do. What's weird about that? That's exactly what aliens should be expected to do.
No, they're supposed to abduct you.
Oh, okay. Actually, I was thinking about that before I said my words, and I think you're right. You're right. Good point. They are supposed to fully abduct you, but they just pick you up and throw you.
Yeah.
When you shoot the UFOs, they don't die right away. I think that's annoying.
Yeah.
They should just die right away and make the game much easier. Mm-hmm. No, I don't really think that. I actually really like that the UFOs pick you up and move you around. It's a really cool dynamic. It's interesting. Grayson, more Fortnite news. New gun. What's it called?
The Great 10 Rifle.
The Great 10 Rifle. You got your own gun in Fortnite. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so tell us about your gun. What does it do? What does it look like? How did you get your own gun as a Twitch streamer for Fortnite? I mean, lots of people get skins into Fortnite if they're artists or if they have a small television show. They might get like a Rick and Morty creator, might get their small television show character into Fortnite. But you got a whole gun into the game, so that's not just a gun skin. You've designed a weapon. It's like designing a sandwich at Potbelly. You designed your own gun for Fortnite.
Yeah. I got so famous that they decided to make a gun for what I do. So, like, when you're holding it, you're safe in the storm.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. How'd you get him to set that up? When you're holding it, you're safe in the storm the whole time, and you just convince them, like, this is the perfect gun for me.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about it.
Grayson, what does the gun look like? It looks like a big sniper rifle?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Keep going.
It's about the size of your character.
You get to have a sniper rifle the size of your character in the game. Mm-hmm. That's so cool. Do you have your own Great 10 skin? Mm-hmm. And it looks like you, right? Mm-hmm. So, 11-year-old kid in Fortnite, and you can play as them.
Yeah.
Play as that kid. Play as Grayson. Himself. It's him. There he is.
Yeah.
And when you play as Grayson, when you play as Grayson, do you feel weird about it when you... I mean, you don't die very often because your strategy is very isolationist.
Yeah.
But when you do end up getting killed, does it hurt you a little bit emotionally? Because it looks like you. Like, oh, dang.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I know when you die, it just looks like you get beamed up into the outer space. So that's kind of cool, because I know you think getting abducted is what aliens should do. Do you think in Fortnite, every time a character dies, they're actually just getting uploaded into outer space?
Yeah. Or maybe another universe.
Whoa.
Where there's another Fortnite game.
Fortnite 2?
Yeah.
I think that's the plot of Fortnite 2.
Yeah.
In Fortnite 2, there's also lots of boss battles. Mm-hmm. You can play as the boss, essentially. So a lucky player who dies during the first 69 69 deaths in the Fortnite game. Mm-hmm. And some modes, there's more than one player. but sometimes just one boss, they turn into the boss and they get new powers and they walk around the Fortnite battlefield. And if you defeat them, you get lots of cool drops. But if you don't defeat them, then the boss wins the game.
Okay. That sounds about right.
It reminds me of the game Evolve. It's an asymmetrical multiplayer. Like one is being hunted, or maybe a couple are being hunted, you know, and they have their own special abilities.
Yeah. Sounds like a cool game.
So, the Great 10 rifle, when you hold it, you can't die while you're inside the storm.
Yeah.
How hard is it to get that rifle? I bet in Fortnite 2 you have to kill a boss to get that rifle.
Yeah.
Oh, you've already talked to them about that. You know.
Yeah, I do.
Does your skin become one of the bosses in the new Fortnite game?
Yeah, it's just a giant version of me.
A giant 11-year-old. And you have, what powers are your powers? And how much hit points and shields do you have when you start out as Great 10, the boss?
10 billion.
10 billion hit points and shields. That's the strongest boss I've heard of in Fortnite so far.
Yeah.
And you start with the Great 10 rifle, too?
Yeah.
Nice. That's really awesome. Mm-hmm. New location, Greyson, in the game. Mm-hmm. Shrek's Swamp. Mm-hmm. It's called Shrek Swamp, and Shrek is there.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Shrek Swamp? What kind of weapons are useful there? And how do you get around? They put a fan boat in the swamp, and you can meet Pinocchio.
Well, I'm gonna take the boat to Shrek's house and then murder him.
It's over for Shrek. It's over for Shrek. Shrek is in Fortnite now. And it's over for Shrek and his swamp and his house and his donkey and his donkey's dragon bride. Shrek is done. Shrek is squashed. Shrek is famished. Shrek is finished. Shrek's life is over. Thanks to Fortnite. That was Shrek's Life is Over Thanks to Fortnite, written by Celine Dion. Thank you, Celine, for writing that for us and sending it in such a timely manner. Celine's actually at home listening to this right now through Zoom and wrote that while we were talking for me to play.
Yeah.
Greyson, you just waved to Celine. Celine waved back. What do you know about Celine Dion? Celine, sorry.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. Do you know any of her songs?
No.
Do you know that scene in Avatar: The Last Airbender with the guy who's like, and
Yeah.
oh hey, I just remembered the rest of that song. And that's a YouTube video that somebody made of, I think, is that Whitney Houston or is it Celine Dion? Well, then my example's bad. I realized as I was thinking about the video, I'm like, I don't think that is Celine Dion. Who sings that? So Celine Dion's got some cool songs like It's all coming back to me now. Which I just remembered. That was the Fortnite news section. Andrea, can we get a drum roll for the last segment of the podcast?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Fortnitely. Fortnite. Goodbye. Section. Greyson, if Fortnite, you only had one more day to play Fortnite, what would you do in Fortnite and in life?
Kill Shrek.
Good use of time. Good use of Shrek. Just over. Now. Finished.
Yep.
That's it?
Yeah.
This is a strong goodbye. If I was going to play the last Fortnite game of my life, I would want it to be killing Shrek with you.
Okay. Yeah. That'd be fun.
And what I'll do is I'll go around and pick up health packs for myself, and I'll find whichever one of us finds the Great 10 sniper rifle first. I'll give it to you if I find it. If you find it, we're going to stand really far away from the swamp because Shrek hates it when you go into his swamp without permission.
Yeah.
But he may want to die
Maybe.
and may want to be escorted into outer space. And in Fortnite, I believe you're only escorted into outer space. And Shrek may like it.
That's why Shrek's my best friend.
Because you also really like abductions. Shrek would love that. You and Shrek met in the library, right?
Yeah.
Shrek loves the library. What were you guys reading about? Which section of the library Shrection of the library did you meet in?
It was a book about me killing.
The whole section for a book about Great 10, the Twitch streamer. It's like those Minecraft storybook books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just me.
About you. It's just about you?
Yeah. It's my whole life story.
All about you. All about you. It's a book all about you. And Shrek read it. They met at 2 in the library. Fortnite Great 10 book section.
Yep.
Greyson and Shrek. I think that there's a whole song for to that you could do. Like Greyson and Shrek going to the mall. Greyson and Shrek gonna do it all.
Yep.
Greyson and Shrek, best friends forever. Greyson and Shrek. Greyson and Shrek going to the movies. Greyson and Shrek. You know, like that. Greyson and Shrek going to the movies. Greyson and Shrek showing respect to each other.
Yup.
Brothers from an ogre mother. Greyson, thank you for coming to the Fortnitely podcast.
Yeah,
Fortnitely podcast. I said that so weird. Fortnitely podcast. Podcast. Welcome to the Fortnitely podcast. Taking a lengthy pace. Goodbye to Fortnitely. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye to the Fortnitely goodbye section.
Special, immediate, important Fortnite update. The bulk of this episode was recorded on June 10th. I spoke with Greyson again the week of June 21st. He asked me if I had played the new update to Fortnite One, in which 3 enormous alien spacecraft descend upon Fortnite Island. These spacecraft are larger than Fortnite's plain old UFOs and UAPs. Each of the 3 spacecraft menaces the absolute living Fortnite out of a different Fortnite location. Yes, actually abducting Fortnite players. Greyson gave me 4 top tips for Fortniting the cool when you want to be abducted by one of these ships, and then when you are abducted by one of these ships. Here they are. It's the same 4 tips for both of those, for when you want to be abducted and for when you are abducted. Here they are. Number 1, land early. Far below the battle bus, 3 gigantic spacecraft fly in from the sides of the map and pick a town or location to float to the top of on Fortnite Island. Land early in order to get abducted. Either look ahead or check your map in order to make sure that your landing is under a giant spacecraft. If you land on top of the spacecraft, you can't be abducted. You want to be abducted. Number 2, big reward. Success in proper positioning and play once abducted by a tremendous Fortnite spacecraft is vital. Each yellow orb you collect while inside the floating island zone of the UFO/UAP upgrades your reward tier by 1 rarity level. At the end of the island zone timer, you are teleported to a treasure room, loaded with chests full of items, each leveled at the rarity of your earned reward tier. This might be common, uncommon, rare, epic, or legendary. If you fall from the Sky Islands onto the blue mana pool below, you will not die, you will simply be reborn. Number 3, specialize. In duos, trios, or squad play, Greyson recommends each team member select for themselves either yellow orbs, reward tier. Each yellow orb you get upgrades your reward tier by 1 for your whole team or just for yourself if you're in singles. Or blue orbs, additional time. You get 5 seconds additional time for each blue orb you collect. There is a timer on how long you can be in the island zone. And go after their own chosen orb color for the length of the round. So each player should pick either yellow or blue and just go for that color the whole time they're in the island zone if they're on a team. Split the work, specialize, and you'll do a better job. That's science. If you are in solos, my current recommendation is to specialize towards picking up yellow orbs and grabbing for blue orbs along the way. Greyson says most orbs fall in places that look like significant locations. After the first 3 tips, we played Fortnite, and then tip number 4 came along. Number 4, grab fast and without worry. Greyson and I learned this together while playing Fortnite. Once inside the treasure chamber, there is only a short period of time, I think about 20 seconds, during which you can open chests and grab items before you are sent back to Fortnite Island. Fortnitely, fortunately, you cannot be shot by other players while inside the treasure chamber. To avoid decision paralysis and energy waste, Greyson and I recommend you open only 2 or 3 chests, and then fill your inventory with items from inside those chests. Remember, you only have about 20 seconds here, so use the time wisely while inside the loot treasure chamber. Don't go opening too many boxes. You'll regret it. You just won't be able to grab anything at all. With a tremendous spacecraft, enough skill, and enough fortune, you can easily obtain an inventory full of legendary items at the very beginning of the game.
Hello to the end of Fortnitely. This episode. Greyson.
Yeah.
Final thoughts about Fortnite for people to take home, think about, improve their game. Yeah, there you go. All right, here's a question I'm going to ask all my guest hosts until further notice. And if I come up with a better single question to ask at the end, you can't ask two.
Yeah.
What's one thing the listener right now, numbers 4 through perhaps more, can do to improve their Fortnite game today?
Kill Shrek.
Kill Shrek! Woo! That was Greyson on the F-sharp drum. That's the drum that plays when you hit the F-sharp key and that part of the keyboard. Nice. We got keyboard drums, we got a drum machine, we got a guitar, got microphones, got Andrea in here taking the recording. Thank you, Andrea. Nice. Andrea is also on the drums. It was a fantastic drum roll earlier. Thank you so much. It was amazing. Greyson, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
You can find Greyson on another episode on the Good Idea feed, at least one at this point in time. If you're listening to this on the day it comes out, Greyson is also on The Science of Today, which is the first episode of season 3 of Good Idea. Greyson will be on more episodes of Fortnitely. I'm really looking forward to that. Greyson's nodding excitedly. It's great to have you. Great 10 to have you.
Yeah.
You can play Fortnite with me on Switch if you manage to friend me, and you can friend me on Switch if we're following each other on Twitter, and I will probably follow you back on Twitter if you follow me and you're awesome. You can find me on Twitter if you want to friend me on Switch at Kinsella Aiden. That's KINSELLAAIDEN. You want to play Fortnite with every 27-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to play Fortnite with everyone.
Greyson wants to play Fortnite with everyone. I think that's a beautiful goal. What do you like about that idea? Just lots of friends?
Yeah. And also...
Lots of Fortnite?
Yeah. It also would challenge me.
It would challenge you to play Fortnite with everyone in the whole world. I think what the real challenge of that would be like you walking out into areas of civilization that don't have internet access or access to Fortnite, which this is something the Fortnitely podcast really aspires to be, is a resource that can help bring Fortnite to all parts of the world. It's our burden to make sure everyone must play Fortnite. That's where it's at.
Yeah, it is.
If you want to support Fortnitely, you can do it at thepatreon.com. That's patreon.com/sinparentco. SINPARENTCO. Remember it. The Sinister Parent Company headquarters on Patreon, where you can get access to Sinister Parent Company, Good Idea, etc. audio bonuses to videos from the Sinister Parent Company on a somewhat regular, I think it's like every 2 months basis, and Discord benefits to be part of the Sinister Parent Company community, and a free coloring page. And by free, I mean if you pay at least $3. Anyone who's part of the Patreon, there's a $3 level and a $5 level and a $10 level right now. If you're part of the Patreon, you get the coloring page of the Good Idea cover with the dragons on it. It's awesome. And you get to help me make more podcasts. And my friends make more podcasts and my family make more podcasts. You know how it is. Money helps people.
That's all.
Kill Shrek today to get better at Fortnite. That's the best way to do it. Thank you, Greyson, for the advice. This has been Fortnitely. That has been Greyson. I have been Aiden Kinsella at KINSELLAAIDEN. Remember it. It's all lowercase with no spaces or underscores. At Kinsella Aiden, that has been Greyson. Andrea tagged the recording. Everybody played drums. Follow Andrea on Twitter at MYTHTAKEN _ID at myth taken ID. Remember it. This has been Fortnitely. Remember Fortnitely. Thank you for playing. Fortnite.